Hey guys, Chris Lopez here with JerseyBeast.tv. I'm here at the Jersey Strength Pit. This is a question from 14 Shal, 14 SHAL, I think that's what the name is. I'm not sure. He commented on one of my previous videos about an exercise for fast bicep growth. It was basically doing a static contraction or static hold after your main bicep lifts, just to kind of burn those fibers out. He said his triceps respond well to training, it's not an issue, but he wants to know how he can grow his biceps because they're kind of stubborn. So here's my answer. Training is always an assessment. You always have to assess where you are and reassess your position. So if you're doing the same types of routines day in and day out, you may have to switch it up a little bit to something you're not necessarily used to, or something that you just don't think might work. So if you're doing high volume on buys, let's say you're training buys 2 to 3 times a week, and you're doing 3 exercises each time you train your biceps. That's way too much. You're not giving enough time for the biceps to recover. So what I would do is, go down on the volume a little bit, crank up the intensity. So I would hit maybe heavier lifts with barbell curls, and maybe finish up with some chin-ups, or maybe do some barbell curls and some dumbbell curls, and leave it at that. You might find that you haven't really been giving your biceps a lot of time to recover, which if there's no time to recover, you're just not going to grow. The flip side to that is if you're doing very, very high intensity and the biceps are not growing with low volume, then crank the volume up a little bit. I've seen my best growth when I used to do 8 sets of 8 or 10 sets of 10, which is pretty brutal stuff. You do that for a few weeks. It's not something you can do all the time, but you pick one exercise, maybe dumbbell curls or barbell curls, and you do 10 sets of 10 reps with 30 to 60 seconds in between each set. And the secret to that is you pick a weight that you can do 20 reps with, and you hit 10. Take your quick 30-second break, hit 10 again, 30-second break, hit 10 again. So see what I'm doing? You're taking the opposite of what you've been doing and doing that instead. So if you're doing high volume and lower on the intensity side, switch it around. Heavier reps, higher intensity, more rest, maybe 1, maybe 2 times a week tops for high intensity training. If you're doing high intensity now and doing heavier sets for biceps, maybe lower the intensity a little bit and crank up the volume, okay? You have to, again, assess where you are and then reassess what's working, what's not working, and throw that stuff out. All right, so that's my tip for you. Hopefully this helps. Thanks, man. I'll talk to you soon.